much money they're going to be making. That is the number that they're going to want to know. Right? So that's kind of what the letter says. And then when we send the offer over, that's what the email says as well too. And I'm going to tell you, I meet with owners on a weekly basis. Okay. So it looks like this. So it'll say just like this. This is the offer letter. It says cash. And then it says financing. And then it says owner financing. Right. And then you will have actually 4 different offers. Okay, you could have 4, you could do owner you could have 2 owner financing deals, a bank financing deal, and cash, however you want to set it up, right? But really, bank financing and owner financing are exactly the same. It doesn't really matter what you call them, you just call them whatever you want at the top, right? And then these right here are what are here. So you have the monthly payment. You have the length of the loan. You have the interest rate. You have the balloon, the down payment, the amortization. All right, and you're basically just spelling those out right here. It's like a table. Essentially, it's a table. It's a table that's offering 4 different offers at the same time. Like, you don't ever want to just send over an LOI for one number. I get LOIs all the time. This concept is what's going to get the wheels of the owner turning. Right? When you send them over an offer letter that has 4 or 5 different offers on it, that's what's going to get the wheels turning. Not an LOI for one number and that's it, and it doesn't show anything else. Right? They're just like, okay, do I want to take that number or not? Okay, so you want to make sure that you're creating the conversation that happens. That's what you want. All right, and then down here, this section right here on your tab, this is the most important part of the deal. And this is the profit for each deal. It's the profit to the owner and the final number total. And that's what you're putting in these. Okay. So we show, not only do we show like what they're making on a monthly basis, what the interest rate, what the length of the loan is, what the down payment's going to be, what the amortization is going to be. We also show them how much money they're going to be making. That is the number that they're going to want to know. If I pay cash for this, it's $1.4 million. I'm going to be making $1.4 million. If I get a finance, I can't pay $1.4 million because the numbers don't work. The numbers don't work at 1.4. I'm going to have to pay $1.1 million. That's where the numbers work right now. So it'll see, this is the purchase price at the top. It always says purchase price. Right, so I'm going to pay $1.4 million cash, but here, if I'm going to that same property, if I went to a bank and got a loan, I would not be able to pay $1.4 million for it because the numbers don't work. Because remember, I'm running the numbers right at 10% down the interest rate, so that brings the number down to $900,000. If I'm going to go and get an SBA loan, if I'm going to get a convention loan, I could probably pay $1.1 million for this property. Okay, so I would say okay, it's $900,000 here. It's $1.1 million here. If I went and got conventional, let's do conventional here. Let's do SBA here. Now, if you owner finance this deal to me, I'll pay you $1.6 million or whatever it is, 1.5, 1.6. Like, we always pay more money if it's owner finance because we know that interest rate is going to be 5%, right? Whereas cash is nothing, and the interest rate here is 10%, and the interest rate here is 8%. All right. So I'm okay with paying more because I know my interest rate is going to be a lot different. It's a lot lower, right? And then you can show that if you own or finance this, let's say, you've owned or financed this for, for 10 years, right? You're going to make another 350, you make 400 grand or something like this. Okay. So you're going to make 400K if you own or finance this. In total, you're going to make $1.9 million on this deal. Okay. So you're showing that in this table is what you're doing, right? Whereas over here, you're only going to be making 900K because that's it. We're buying it for 900K. And here you're only making 1.1 because that's it. The bank is going to make all that money. So you're not making any money on these two deals. In cash here, you make the $1.4 million. Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.